It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Falcons and the 49ers next on EA Sports.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, this is a passing league. I don't think you would argue that thought. But our ball game here features a couple of teams with strong offensive lines that really like to work the ground game.
And you and I have both heard from different people in the league who's saying that it's becoming a little bit of a lost art in the NFL, the ability to run the football. And we've heard from defensive coordinators who tell us that they play the pass first. That's not something you normally hear. But these two offenses, they're true to who they are. Both ranked in the top 5 in terms of rushing yardage. I think they're both going to use those massive offensive lines to try and wear down these defenses.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by their dual threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Touchdown, 49ers. think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and
now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. There he goes, right side. 30, 10, and this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. I
think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Justin Tucker on the field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now they try the right side here. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Hard throw, incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. He's going to float this one deep right side. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, It's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step up and make those throws, and he did that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 88 yards rushing for him now to this point. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. Space to run past the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run. And he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if he handed to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Sermon, they'll try the left side with it. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Sermon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was Trey Sermon who polished it all off with a touchdown run.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football.
They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The Falcons on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Gordon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now he'll try to run with this.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Javon Kinlaw.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He only has a single solo carry, 1. Numero uno, second quarter. They need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only 1 carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Shoves him aside. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the Panthers who were able to come away with the home victory. Christian McCaffrey, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Niners, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.